problem I'm facing with the steering wheel, and this is a common problem on 84 and 85. I think it's 85, maybe 86. But in the steering, there's a shaft that has a little pin on it. I'll show you in a second. The rubber in mine is worn out, so right now my steering wheel is straight, but it clicks under pressure, and now my steering wheel is crooked. And now it clicked back, so there's about a ½ inch of play. So I need to figure out a remedy for that now. Let's take a closer look at that steering problem. I'll get you down. Hopefully you can be able to see it. Oh yeah. So that pin right there, that little silver dot in the steering, that's the little pin that's sitting in like a little barrel, and it's slapping back and forth. So right here I've marked it where it needs to sit, and I think it's pretty simple job of taking that out. Oh yeah, I can reach it over here. This pin right here in the steering shaft, or it needs to be stabilized. I think this is rubber in here. There's something in here that's loosened up. I'm gonna pull that out real quick. I think it's a pretty quick job that I can get it out, shim it or weld it or something, and toss it back in.
2 hours later.
All right. So that was easy. You can kind of see what it's doing. I've marked, well, you can watch these right here. So when I turn, it's just moving the shaft. So I don't know, I tried to clean it up to see what I'm dealing with. I'm gonna try, I think I was gonna try to weld this, but that's rubber right in there. And so that's not gonna work. So maybe if I weld like right, I don't know if it will hold a weld. I don't know if that's cast. It looks like it's cast. Try to weld something right in there. The other thing I could do is maybe what I will also do is pin something down in here and weld it in, because that looks like right down there, I just can't tell. So maybe I'll pin like something down in there, weld it in, pin something in there, weld it in, try to weld that. I don't know. Check one more time. Yeah, it's in the right position. How about I don't burn my legs up. And let's see if this works. I think it's gonna work. Ow. It's really hot. Okay, welded that side. Let's see if it does anything. Ain't moving now. Let's weld this side. That rotates. That just turned into a giant blob. I'm hoping it's penetrating whatever that is. What are we thinking? I'm thinking this doesn't look like it's attaching. This side does, this side doesn't. Try one more. Alright, I've been burned a lot now. I think that's probably... Now the question is, do I cram something in here to relieve even more stress on those welds? And I think the answer is absolutely. So I have a couple options. I could put a bolt in, weld it, and then cut it off. Okay, that's option one. Could put a piece of metal in. That's not gonna work. Option 2 is out. I could find a little nut. I'll just do that and then cut it off. That piece of metal. Now we'll cut that off. And now for a welder's best friend, a grinder. Not the type of grinder at Club 92 or whatever. Here is a result of that little game. So just blocking those pins in, gooping them up, welding the ends. They didn't weld very well. Probably user error, most likely. Definitely does not move now. I think I need to get rid of some black paint. And here's a good little thing to do that with. Alright, let's spray this with some stuff so those turbo welds don't rust. Smoking. Still too hot. The two bolts that go into the sleeves right here, just for a top tech tip, you have to take them all the way out or it's not going to release the sleeves. So that took me a little while to remember that. This is a metal boot that fits over the steering knuckle. It's made of metal, which I think I just said. So naturally I'm going to clean it up and revive it. I think I'm going to try this, and then I got some more of this. Well, I don't have more of this. I have what's left of this. Little anticlimactic tonight, but there it is. Little anticlimactic with what this project was, but there it is. Ooh, that doesn't look like it goes with the rest of the engine, does it? I'm gonna need to paint it. Paint this too. How hard it is to get those things off. I'm now distracted by these awful looking units. Please hold. Well, that escalated quickly. Alright, like I was saying, there's the little guard. Fix the little dirty bracket, fix that little bracket. Got a little bit of matching, and update on these breathers, no more leaks. I've been running it pretty high in the RPM, no leaks. I did paint a lot of stuff. One thing you can't see, also gave the water pump a little of a splash of aluminum. Let's So I have been painting a whole bunch of stuff. Steering I went in and checked. We'll go on a little drive tomorrow to just verify. It's about time to start working on the C3 though. Am I right?